Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Warm welcome to the EVES auction room here this afternoon. We've just got a couple of properties for you this afternoon, and of course both of these properties, the auctions have been brought forward. The owners are in contract, so they are here to be sold today, and the auctions have been brought forward to facilitate proceedings so that everybody gets equal opportunity to be able to purchase the property. Of course, I'll take this opportunity as well to welcome our viewers watching via the live stream. Our auctions are put out over the World Wide Web so everybody can participate, and if we've got phone bidders on the property, they can facilitate the proceedings and they can actually see what's going on as well. I've got Robin, she's looking after all the technology in the auction room. My name is Grant Child. I'll be facilitating these proceedings for you here today, folks, so I'm just going to very quickly run through the documentation. Just before I do that, folks, if you haven't already scanned the QR code or signed the contact tracing register, please make sure that you do so. Especially important that you do so today, given the fact that there's that case in the community in Auckland. We just want to make sure that we keep you, our customers and clients safe, and of course our salespeople as well. So to the documentation, I'll take you, if you bid today, folks, you're bidding on the basis we've provided you with the buyers and sellers guide that's put out by the Real Estate Authority. They are available in the stand just outside of the auction room as well. Of course, for those of you that have taken the opportunity of perusing that booklet, it very clearly sets out all the parameters and everything that you need to do to get yourself into a position to be able to bid and buy at auction, which is of course on that cash unconditional basis. And of course, as is natural with all auctions right throughout New Zealand, you are bidding on the basis that you are deemed to have accepted the vendor's record of title without any rights of requisition. So to the contract of sale, I'll take you now. It's been circulated in draft form. Again, finalised copies also available out there in the stand just as you come through the doors, back doors into the auction room. If there's been any amendments to the draft, I'll alert you to that as we work our way through the two properties. But I'm just going to quickly revisit this portion here, folks, on the front page. The rest of it, I'm going to assume that you've read, understood and accept that contract that we work to, because it is a standard document approved by the Auckland District Law Society, Real Estate Institute of New Zealand and the vendor solicitor. So you've all had the opportunity to peruse it as well. But just in terms of the front page setting out the conduct of auction, we've superimposed that in blue for you. I just want to paraphrase and cover off a couple of important points there. The owners have set the reserve price, and that reserve price is set at the level of the pre-auction contract. I'm going to disclose that level to you shortly, folks, and then I will invite any bids over that level. When I disclose it, Robin will put it up on the screen there for you. It's not a bid when you see it come up on the screen. It is simply showing to you in writing the level of the pre-auction contract. I'll then invite any bids over that level. So just in terms of any vendor bidding, folks, clause 2.5 of the contract authorises me as the auctioneer to submit bids on behalf of our sellers. I will not be exercising that right today. There will be no vendor bids on these two properties this afternoon. I'm going to leave it entirely up to you. In the unlikely of any disputed bidding, I'll simply re-offer the property at the last undisputed bid. If I get two bids coming at me at exactly the same time, then as the auctioneer, I'll determine who I've accepted that bid from first, and then we'll press on from there. You won't lose the opportunity to bid and buy today. If the hammer does fall in your favour, you're then the successful purchaser from that point, folks. All you need to do today is, of course, sign the contract and pay your deposit. We only ask for 10% of the purchase price here today. Balance is then payable on settlement date. I'll highlight those settlement dates for you with each property, and of course that transaction is all completed by your solicitor. So, any questions at this juncture before we press on off you the first property for the afternoon? No, everybody's all happy. Excellent, great. So number 3, Millridge Way. John Rose has been marketing consultant. Of course, John's based out of our Cameron Road office, and I think fair to say, John, it's probably an appropriate time to wish your manager a happy birthday today, standing in the back of the room there. Great another year older, another year wiser. He's too scared to come and stand up in front of you with John. They've almost got identical suits and identical shoes on. He's scared I'm going to call them Dan and Dave. We like to have a bit of fun here at EVES, folks, and of course that always helps you relax in these stressful times when you're buying and selling as well. So this property here, folks, number 3, Millridge Way. like I said, the auction has been brought forward. The property is being sold as is, where is. But what that does is that creates a great opportunity for builders, renovators to stamp your mark on this property and move forward as well. When we look at the legal aspects of the property, it's a freehold estate. 861 square metres of land, more or less, is your parcel of land that you secure here. That's all described in record of title, let's say 46D folio 98 in the South Auckland Registry Office. So 20 working days, John, just from today's date. Correct. Any changes to the channels list that you've had circulated? No changes there. Just a quick reminder of clause 23 in the contract, folks. Purchaser acknowledges and accepts that you're purchasing the property on an as-is, whereas basis, and that you've been advised to undertake your own due diligence and take your own independent advice with regard to the property, its construction and any improvements on the land. Therefore, the vendor warrant is contained in 9.31, 9.35 and 9.36 in the contract. They're hereby deleted, and you shall have no claim against the vendor or the vendor's agents regarding those matters. So just clarifying all that for you before you bid and buy here today. So back to the property itself, you'll recall the north-facing kitchen, dining and living area there, and of course the master bedroom. They all soak up plenty of natural light throughout the property. The grounds are ready to be landscaped. There's plenty of room for the boat and the camper van as well. So pretty much one of those properties that ticks a lot of boxes. Now, all I suggest to you here, folks, is every good artist starts with a blank canvas. They always end up with a masterpiece. Your opportunity to do exactly the same with this property is right here, right now, today. Like I said and have repeated, the auction has been brought forward for your benefit here today. The pre-auction contract is signed at $525,000, and I'm happy to take any bids on top of that. That's $530,000 to get us underway. 530. Got it here, first amendment, 530, 35, shall we say for you? 35 on the back wall and now at 535, making it 540, shall we now? At 540 it is on the nod, and 45 straight back, front to back we go. At $545,000, rounding me to 5.5, shall we go there now? At 550 she says yes. 55 straight back now. At 555, all the fives confirmed, 5 3 zeros on the end of it as well. 60 we say. 65 immediate retort now. 65 do we say? 70 do we say? At 565 it's on the back wall against you now. 70 is it there, ma'am? On the nod at 70 and 75 straight back immediate retort now. At 5 3/4. Back in for 80, are we? Just confirming that for 580 and 85 straight back now. Could be a good move, strategic move to round it straight to 600, but at the moment it's on the back wall at 585. In or out now, don't let me limit you to just the two folks, anybody can come in. At 585 it's on the back wall, 90 here, 90 and 95. Opening the door into 600 even, shall we say. At $595,000 it goes, and 600 taking the lead back again at 605, immediate retort. At 605 it's on the back wall now, property well fought, property well bought. It's the only chance you get here today. At 605, 610, 15, straight back, 20, 20, 25, 30, 35. Six, 3, 5 it is, 40, 40, 45, 50, 645 and selling away at the back there now at $645,000. Are you in or out? 50. 650 it is. Could be the best $5,000 you've spent. 55, 655. Not quite yet. 60, 60. 660. There it is. The name of that fantastic band. First one's ever to play in Eden Park. 660 it is. 2. 662. 665. 65. 665 it is. 665. 67. 667. Under pressure now, taking the coat off. 667, 670, 670. 670 it is. Down here on the left-hand side in the front here, $670,000. Are we in or out? 2. Thank you. Appreciate you doing it that way too, ma'am. 672. 75? 75. 675. Back in front down here at 675. Absolutely 100% sure, man. You've been putting up a great fight. at $675,000. I sell down in front here. First call now at $675,000. Has it done its time?
We'll do one.
One more, 676. Down to the singles now. 676. Good strategic move would be go straight to 680, man. It's at 676 at the back. Against you. Happy to take the single if you wish. 77. 677. You started the singles, man. Fine print says you started, you've got to keep it going. $677,000, are we in or out? 78. Down to the singles, often rounding it to something like 680 could be a very strategic move. If they go again, you haven't spent anything, but that extra $2,000 might just secure it. 169, 79 rather. 679. Same thing applies to you, man. That's 680. Might just be the one to secure it. Need a decision now. 80. 680 it is. Hold it off the round numbers. Like I said, if they go again, you haven't spent anything. But you might just secure it. 81. 681. 82. What about a lazy 500? $681,000. They call me Grant the Friendly Auctioneer, give you every opportunity you can. At 681 I sell. First call now at $681,000. Has it done its time? Second time now, are you absolutely 100% sure? Can't change your mind once the hammer hits the podium. Third, final opportunity, in or out, done, finish, silent, quickly, it goes, it goes. Congratulations to our sellers. Alright, straight on to the next one. Number 9 Charles Street, Derek Rosa from our Cameron Road office has been marketing this property, and again the option has been brought forward, and this one here provides you with a nicely renovated home with a recent refresh for you just to move in, unpack and enjoy what this home has to offer. When we look at the legal aspects of it, it's a Crossley's freehold, SA 2016 folio 153 is the record of title that describes it all. We do have authorised telephone bidding in place for this one, Derek. Indeed. And of course, 8th of October 2021 or such other date is mutually agreed between both parties as the settlement date. Any changes to the channels list? No changes there. So back to the property itself, you'll recall those beautiful matai floors there, the good sized kitchen, and it certainly captures morning sun for you to absolutely start the day right indeed. You've got the French doors leading out to that sunny deck for the morning coffee out there. You've got the large family room as well, so certainly one of those homes that ticks a lot of boxes, as I mentioned with the previous one as well. Located to all, nice and handy to all levels of schooling here. In fact, you've got the Otamoto Intermediate right there is pretty much one of your neighbours. The college just around the road, primary school just a bit further up, and daycare centres surrounding you as well. So, of course, the fully set fence garden makes the property absolutely ideal for children. Owners are in contract, the same as the other property. That contract has been signed at $740,000. Happy to take a $5,000 rise if you would like to compete for the property and buy it here today. 740 is the pre-option contract. Looking for a $5,000 rise. That's a 2.5. Make it a single if you wish. Here to help you. That's 741. First call now for an advance. Your chance is right here, right now, folks. 741. You bid it, I bid at the back of the room there now at $741,000 against our phone bidder, against everybody else in the room. 745. 745. Another single on top there is at them having $745,000 takes the property. at 745. First call now at $745,000. Having to take another single if you wish. Your chance is right here, right now. Second time at 745. Quickly, have I got your absolute 100% of the best there? Best at the back there, ma'am. Third, final call now. Are we in or out? I sense a bit of a change of mind coming. Need to be quick though. The hammer's up. 76. 746.
746.
746 at the back.
746.
746, good move. 750.
47.
47. Down to the singles now. 747.
747 with you.
That strategic move would be to go straight to 750, man. You're the only one that can test it. If they go again, you haven't spent anything, but it might just close it down. Hammers up. Out it goes at 747. Need your decision now. Are we in or out? One. Take your single. No problem at all. 748.
You know how to talk like that. 750.
750. It's 750. I can imagine what was being said. It's $750,000. Many people call me names week after week in the auction room, I can assure you of that. It's $750,000. Have you given it your 100% best shot, ma'am? Hammers up. Selling away now at $750,000. First call at $750,000 for Charles Street. Second time. Third. Last opportunity. Quickly. It goes. It goes. Sold $750,000 for the time. Appreciate you doing the man. Congratulations to our sellers. We've got another 16 properties going up on Thursday, folks. We'll see you here at 1 o'clock.